All right.
Aye.
Been a couple weeks, but we've had a lot of weird things going on. A lot of stuff happening. A lot of behind the scenes stuff. With graduations and other things we've had. There was some bad stuff that happened and all that good stuff. I mean, not good stuff. I mean, anyway, you know what I mean. It's been a
Storms
weird
and
couple.
power outages.
Yes, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yes.
Lots and lots of fun stuff. But
No.
we're not going to get into it. Welcome to Marginal at Best. We're back. We're gonna try and get back on a regular schedule. Hopefully, we won't have too many more hiccups, roadblocks,
Hiccups,
speed
burps.
bump, all that good stuff. Pardon my sniffles.
Now,
I've been cutting.
if we do things right now, in a couple of weeks, a little bit over a couple of weeks, we could do this from a different location.
That would be cool. We'll be sitting side by side. Of course,
I would be able to touch you.
I have to bring. I'll bring my laptop. You bring your laptop.
I'll just bring my tablet. My tablet, and my phone. I'm done.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I got my phone. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was thinking about. I was sitting around. Yeah, no, man. I was sitting around thinking, what I want to talk about. One of the things I was thinking about earlier was, and I've been seeing a lot of videos on Instagram of the people pulling up, like showing like the Commodore 64s and the old gaming systems. And I was trying to think, what game did I play as a kid that I just played until I wore it out? And the one thing that the one game I can remember playing more than any other was when we got our first Atari. And I played Space Invaders forever. But then the game my brother and I played was Tank, the attack tanks. Where you had tanks.
Game or the tank game?
Combat. That's what it was. Combat. Okay, I couldn't remember the name of it. But it was so stupid.
You had the jet game, and then you had the tank game, and the one where you could make them bounce around.
The best part about tank games, when you got shot, your tank would spin.
But you always had those little cheat spots. Yeah, you could actually go straight over to the corner, shoot down the corner, and come out the other side of the screen, right behind their barrier, and shoot them.
But like I said, then when you could angle it, you could ricochet them, a little carom for the billiard players out there. I caromed off the wall.
I think my favorite when I had the Atari was probably Yar's Revenge.
I never played it.
I played that thing constantly. My buddy Frank and I mean, we always, because the way the game worked. So you could fire in all four directions. You could fire in four different directions. However, it was whatever direction you were pushing the stick in.
Okay.
You're firing forward, you fire. But you're gonna follow the path as it's going through, all the terrain.
Yeah.
But the stuff's coming at you from all sides. You're literally just kind of shooting all directions, trying back up, forward, get them from behind, beside you, and everything. It was you got up to the higher levels. It was just mind numbing. You're just sitting there, just going, trying to shoot everything. Oh God, we used to have so much fun with Yar's Revenge. Combat. My sister used to love the Ms. Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man period. But it was the game. It was the Moon Patrol, where you were in the rover and you had to jump, and it was a side scroller.
Yep. Played Chopper Command from Activision.
Yep.
That was always one. That was always a fun one. And then wait. So my buddy Frank, his sister, I wish I need to get in touch with them. I wonder if they ever still have it or not. She had a copy of what's been titled "The Worst Atari Game Ever."
E.T.
She had a copy. I'm curious if he still has it.
Well, they
Because
tried to say. Well,
I know when we
there's that
graduated
whole.
high school, he still had it.
Well, like I said, there's the whole urban legend about the day it was so bad they buried them. They took all the
They
copies and
found him.
buried them.
They found him.
All right. Well, I mean, they dug. I mean,
That
I know they. So I saw something where they tried to find or they dug up something, but I don't know. But they said that they buried the game. It was so bad they took them all and buried them. But apparently,
I
like an
thought
open copy of that is worth some money now. I remember playing Pitfall.
God,
That was
yeah,
just such
swinging over the. Yep.
a stupid little game, but it was fun. And you had to land on the crocodiles or alligators, whichever you're reading. You had to land
Just
on
the
them
right way.
otherwise you got eaten. But God, I played that game forever. The whole reason to play the game was to get a stupid gold bar. God, what was another side scroll? Double Dragon. That was one I played a ton of.
God. We used to. So, was it Double Dragon? Yeah, Double Dragon. So,
Contra. The Double Dragon was the fighter. Contra. I loved Contra. Contra was a great game.
oh God, Contra.
I loved playing Contra. The best part about Contra was when you got the big guns that would just like spray the whole screen would just be fire or fireballs or missiles or bullets or whatever. But you had to have a
Yeah.
good gun in Contra to even go anywhere.
Hmm.
What you looking at?
About the ET video game.
No. The movie was weird.
What one?
E.T. I mean, it's a
Oh, the
good
ET
movie, but
movie.
it was just weird. If you think about it, if he could levitate, why didn't he just float back?
Yeah, they found him.
Oh, okay. So they did bury him.
They've sold. Let's see. So they found 1,300 of them. Now they sold. They found 1,300 of them, and it was Alamogordo, New Mexico. They actually dug them up. Let's see. It says they sold 881 of the cartridges, gave 100 to a documentary crew that was documenting the whole thing, and donated 23 to museums. And then 297 are still being held in the archive. And of all those sold, they've sold for on eBay for about $108,000.
Yeah.
And that was back in 2014, 2015. Yeah, 2015. This article came out.
Asteroids. That was a fun one.
Oh God, Asteroid Missile Command,
Yeah.
Joust. Remember Joust?
I played Joust a lot. Centipede, played that all the time.
Yep. I'm trying
Some
to
of
remember.
these,
Did that come out with
Cubert, but that
Yep.
was Cubert was Coleco. That was a ColecoVision game.
Was it?
I believe so. Galaxian, Galaga. Uh, Mario Brothers on Atari? Huh?
Yeah, games published by Atari and Sears,
Yeah,
and
Moon
games
Patrol.
okay.
That's what I'm looking up.
Air Sea Battle, Asteroids.
Pole position. Oh, pole
Oh
position.
God, pole position.
Played that a
Now
lot.
that
Some of these games you,
Defender 2.
yeah.
Dig Dug. Oh my God.
That was just that I love. I can't say I didn't like that game. It was fun blowing stuff up.
Joust Clacks. There was actually a Mario Brothers game for Atari.
Yeah, no, and well, they had a Snoopy and the Red Baron. Some of these games I'm looking at, and I'm like, nope, they never even knew they existed.
Pepsi Invaders.
Yeah,
Pardon me. All right, that's
but I said that's just some of the stuff I did. I enjoyed. It's like board games. I can't really say we played a lot of board games growing up. Actually, I think we played more board games as adults than I ever did as a kid.
well. We tried playing as kids, but I always got into fights with my sisters and always lost. So I gave up on
Well, like I said, we never really. I mean, I can't say we ever really played a lot of board games. Like I said, I played more board games as an adult than I ever did as a kid. I was like playing. I mean, you remember the Monopolies? We
Yep.
used to play Monopoly over gas break, and we'd have some epic Monopoly. I mean, those things would last for days. We would go
Uh-huh.
days playing Monopoly. And then, of course, our epic Uno battles. We played
Oh,
Uno forever.
those. Yes.
We
Oh,
still
quit
play Uno.
laughing. And we are bringing it with us, right?
Oh yeah, I'm bringing. Oh yeah, New Mercy's coming. Which is looking. I mean, I think. Anyway, talk about that later. Um, no, I just remember. I remember when we play Uno when we were over there when we lived close to each other. One hand would take an hour and a half.
Yeah, I know. I remember the 500-point screw Robbie hand. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, but I'm talking everybody would say Uno, and then everybody would end up with a deck. That's
Yep.
just how he said Uno.
And somehow
You
they
got you
always
got.
got to me.
But I mean, yeah, you're supposed to be like, oh goody, I got Uno, I'm excited. You would literally have one card left in your hand and be like, damn it, I don't want to say Uno.
You became target number one.
Yeah, public enemy number one is the guy with one card, and you never did. Very rarely did you ever have Uno and go out. That was the thing. He always got screwed. It didn't matter. You sit there and go Uno for about 2 seconds, then you wouldn't have Uno anymore because next thing you know, it was draw
No.
four, draw four, draw 18, draw 32.
Yeah. You got something to hit them with? Yeah, just don't hit me. All right. Okay. I got it.
Yeah, all of a sudden everybody became best friends,
Yeah.
and then down
Until you were
goes
screwed,
Frazier.
then it's back.
Yeah, then you were. Yeah, you were friends with everybody until that person had Uno. That game almost ruined relationships.
Possibly.
That was something that when I first moved out of my parents' house, I used to do with buddies. Was we used to play poker and play for money. And I remember people losing a lot of money playing poker. Deuces and one-eyed jacks are wild.
Losing to you, or you were one of the ones that lost?
Oh no, I was usually too drunk at that time. I was back in my drinking days. I'd get plastered and just sit back and watch the fun. Because people literally would sit there and they were getting mad at each other, and then they'd forget about what was, and then it was like dealer's choice, and it was everybody was you'd always have that one person be like, twos, eights, and jacks are wild.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Yeah, everybody's laying down. Well, I got 13 aces. Well, how the hell did that happen? Yeah. I got 3 twos, 3 eights, 3 jacks, and 3 aces. There you go. You're like, God, whatever. I got a royal flush because I got the entire deck. I got all the cards for that suit. That's a royal flush. So you're like, just stop. But like I said, there would be serious money lost. Because then they'd play, God, at the very end of the night, everybody wanted to play, I don't even know what the hell they called it. It was like war, but it wasn't war. But it was just like whoever had the highest card. Everybody would get dealt one card, and whoever had the highest card won the pot.
Oh. The Indian poker?
I don't remember what it's called. Huh?
The Indian poker?
Indian poker? Probably.
It wasn't good. I know that.
We used to play nickel, dime, quarter. That was what we'd start out. By the end of the night, when everybody had been drinking all night, then all of a sudden the folding money started coming out. And that's when people started getting pissed. Because all of a sudden everybody's losing 5, 10, 20, 40, 50, $100. You're like, all right, that's enough. Let's stop. Oh no, I gotta win my money back. You're not gonna win your money back. You've lost your money. Move on. Just call it and go. Yeah, we're gonna play again. Yes, we'll play again, but tonight we're done. Call it. Lady Luck is not with you.
Just win my money back though.
Just like playing video poker. You dump 100 into it and you win 20 and you think you did something.
I never could get into video poker. It just was never my thing.
It was a distraction. That's all it was. I mean, the house is going to win no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Every now and again, you get that one hit, but that's when you knew. That's the other thing that's the biggest problem. Is like, well, it's like Lori and I. We went to that Two Kings casino. We went up there for a couple hours. Yeah. We walked in with X amount. We walked out 20 under. We literally had what we started with, and we left. We only lost $20. So, and we played. We were there for about 2 hours. And we played a good bit, and we were up and down. You go up on one machine, cash out. You play another one, go down. Play another one, go up a little bit, cash out. And that's how you did it. That's how we did it. And then, like I said, we ended up with what we walked in with and what we left with. We were down $20. We were pretty happy with that.
Video poker. All right. I'm gonna give you some weird South Carolina laws.
Oh, you can't play it. I mean, it's not legal.
Well, here's the weird thing. A friend of mine, her husband worked for a company that repaired video games.
Yeah.
The slot for the money broke or whatever, or anything on a motherboard or something they can just swap out real quick, anything like that. It could be a pinball game, could be just one of those trivia games. They also fixed video poker games. But here's the thing. Because the way South Carolina law is written, they could bring the games here for storage only. Could never plug them in, never test them here in South Carolina. If they ever went to repair them or had to repair them, they had to go there. So load up all their trucks, all their equipment, all the spare circuitry, everything, and go to wherever the game is across the country. They'd have to go as far out, Washington State or whatever, repairing some of this equipment. To repair it, test it there. If they need a part, they had to call the warehouse here in South Carolina, have it shipped to them. They couldn't, even if it's just over the line in North Carolina, they couldn't even bring it back to the warehouse and plug it in and diagnose it and fix it. That's how strict the law is in South Carolina. You can't plug it in and have them power up. Storage only, no power.
I mean, yeah, think about it. Well, they got rid of the video poker, and then they tried to fight the lottery forever. They finally got the lottery.
Oh, God.
I'm surprised we still have a lottery.
God, you remember going across the line in Georgia and buying lottery tickets?
Used to go to Dad's Grocery or Dad's Stop.
Yep, Dad's Grocery.
First place on Dad's Grocery, right over the Georgia line. That's the only place you get lottery tickets or scratch offs. And I was never.
Susie always used to go over there.
Mm-hmm. I'm with Posey. Posey used to do it all the time. Posey would go over there and buy a whole book of scratch offs. I was like, damn. Mm-hmm. But then again, at the time, he had zero debt. I mean, he was zero debt. I'll never forget. I'll never forget the first time we got to talking. He had 3 uncashed paychecks in his wallet. I'm like, wow. Okay. But that's what happens when you're legal and debt free. You don't have to worry about those things. But no, I was just, like I said, I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about, and I was like, man, I just can't remember the last time I was just like, I mean, I like playing video games now, but it's just not as, I don't know, I guess I just figure I got too much other stuff to do. Too many other things I need to worry about or work on.
If it's a game that you don't have to spend a lot of time developing your character or doing missions or stuff like that, you just kind of pick it up, play real quick, get off.
Well, it's like when Josh and Pud play games. It's like he's been playing Helldiver. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is when you start, you can't stop until the mission's done.
Mm-hmm.
So there's times where it's like, dude, we got to go. Well, I'm going to finish his mission. Well, we got stuff to do. Well, we're going to finish his mission. You have to wait for him to finish his mission. And then, but that's the other thing is all the games now is like subscription, just like everything else. Everything is subscription based. You download it and play it. You don't actually own a physical copy.
Oh, no. Or if you want to succeed in the game, you've got to buy the add-ons.
It's like a video I saw some dude, I guess his girlfriend got pissed off at him. I guess there's some of these people out there that I guess, the Twitch streams or Instagram, not Instagram, mostly it's Twitch, I guess. But they stream these games and they show how to get through games, or they're so good at them that people like subscribe to them and literally like pay them to help them with these games.
Oh, what were the guy who did that? The dude, he worked with us, at work, and people would just say, look, I can't get through this level. Can you get me through it? And he'd go, yeah, I'll do it for you for this, X amount of dollars.
Yeah. Well, apparently that's what this guy did, but his girlfriend didn't like the fact that he was spending, quote unquote, too much time on his game. And she deleted his entire thing.
Oh.
They said that they estimated that he lost $140,000.
Oh.
And it was his main source of income. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, are they still together?
I don't know. All I saw I saw the snippets of the video and I read the story, and in the video you see him come in and he goes to his computer and he had this huge setup, multiple monitors, all the stuff. I mean, he had a pretty nice setup. And he goes to sit down, start logging in, and everything's gone. And she comes over and starts net, 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 net. And he's like, I mean, he lost his shit. He's really picking up, and we're talking like probably $3,000 or $4,000 monitors that he had, because they're the computer monitors. They're not like me with a TV that's my monitor. They're like the nice computer monitors, the curved shit. He's picking them up and just slinging them across the room. I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, I would probably say no. I would say that relationship ended right then.
That was
But I
his
mean,
sole income stream. How much was he making a year?
I don't know if it was his sole income, but I know they said in the story they said that it was his major income stream. But again, if you I mean, but they estimated that all of the information that he had on whatever game it was. I don't know if it was I want to say it was a sports game. Perhaps I can't quite remember everything, but whatever it was, is that all of the information that he had, all of the data, all of the time he had spent, all of the accomplishments, achievements, this, that, and the other, added up to about $140,000 worth of information. And she deleted it. All because he wasn't spending enough time with her. You kind of think that you'd know that going into it. It's like, hey, what do you do for a living? Well, this is what I do for a living, and this is how I make money. You know, this is how I have this nice place and all this nice stuff. And then you get pissed off and delete it. Bye bye.
And we don't. And you're a gamer, so you're not following regular 9 to 5.
No. That, can you imagine the amount of years was put into that? Yeah.
It makes you cry on the inside a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of feel bad for the guy.
I'd be like,
it's like,
you come home and find out the Lord's just taking all your comics and throw them away.
Yeah, if I came home and somebody had all my comic books thrown away, well, first off, it would take a couple days to even try and load them up and run them to the dump.
Constant live fluid and strike a match.
No. I'd be in jail.
Well, we got a bonfire going.
Yeah. That'd be a big old ice whooping. Yeah, I got too many comics. I got a lot of comic books. Not gonna lie. Which, have you been reading them ones I told you to get that you got? Have you been reading them
yet?
Yes.
The Dark series.
Told you.
Wow.
The DC Dark comics are good.
Oh, it's good. I mean, yeah, it's wow. You know, I read the last night one. That was wild by itself.
That's just a cool story, though.
Well, it is. I mean, when you think about it, but it's all the little hints and nuances in it. They're not naming the specific characters, but they're referring to them either by their costume or their power or what they did.
Like I said, it's just a cool.
Oh crap!
Yeah, like I said, they have. I'm very surprised. Now, some storylines some comics that I read, they're kind of stale, and it's like just they're regurgitating the same thing over and over again. You know, hero gets into problem expands, hero finds way out of problem solved, new problem. And it's I know there's a formula for them to do it, but the stories are all like, you're like, come on. It's like it gets
okay, people. Here's the formula. Right now, we're hero in trouble.
The thing is, with that DC Black series, they've come up with some off the wall stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
like the
DC
the curse
Black.
of
Okay,
the white
people, here's the hero. He's dead now.
well, it's like the curse of the white knight. Have you read that one yet?
hmm I haven't read that one yet. Not yet. No.
Okay, that's just it completely turns that entire universe on its head when you read that. And again, you got to understand, Elseworlds and multiverses and all that other stuff, and it's different stories for different characters. It's the same character, it's just a different storyline because these are in a different universe. Because like if you go through all the 52, the multiverse of the DC world, and you go through all those different worlds, there's a world where the Nazis won the war. There's a world where the
hmm
entire planet is vampires. You know, there's a world where all the all the females are the lead heroes and the men are the sidekicks. There's
hmm
all different iterations of the heroes. And that's what makes it kind of cool. But when DC launched this Black series, like I said, the Joker and Harley Quinn, that's a good book. That's a twisted story, but it's a good.
Over there.
It's a twisted tale on it because it's not the Joker and Harley Quinn that you know. It's just a completely different storyline, but it's actually really good. It's called Criminal Minds. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a really good story, and that's not like. I mean, my thing is if it's a good story and the artwork's subpar, I can get by. But then again, if you've got killer artwork and a killer story, and whoever's doing the artwork for some of these books, it's just really good artwork.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, I have plenty of time to catch up on reading tomorrow.
oh, that's right. Yeah, you'll be doing a lot of reading probably. So, yeah, keep them handy. But that was what I wanted to talk. That's what I said. That's what I thought about talking about was just games we played as kids. The ones that I really played, just like really really played. I mean, you can go through all the different. You can sit there and try and go through all the games. It's like
All
Simon.
right. Well, hang on. Yeah. Remember the Simon game? Or remember Merlin,
Merlin.
the Merlin handheld. Yeah.
I never had that.
Oh my God, we had that one. It had like 9 different games in it. Had a keypad with a 9-digit keypad or a 10-digit keypad. And when you turned it on, you could choose one of the 9 or 10 games,
Okay.
and it would be either tic tac toe or repeat or magic square, where you had to have all of them lit up except the center square. Any number of different games like that.
I might have to look it up.
Then there was actually I think I still have one down home, believe it or not. But you probably played the same one I did. Remember the football game?
That's what I was just going to say. That's the only one that I can remember playing. There was that one and a soccer. It was a football and a soccer.
Yep.
And
Yep.
those are, you got to remember, I mean, we were like you guys, we weren't, mom and dad weren't, didn't have money coming out of anywhere. So like,
No.
everybody had that rich friend that had everything, or the parents
Mm-hmm.
were well off and they had every game. But yeah, we had the little Activision football or whatever it was called. I had one of those. And then there was that one in a soccer game, and we played those pretty good. We wore those out.
Yeah. Was it Activision?
I think it was. I can't remember who made it, but I want to say Activision.
No.
What was it?
Mattel.
Mattel. Okay.
Mattel.
That's right. You're right. Yeah. You'd wear them little keypads out. Tick, 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 tick,
Well,
tick, 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 tick.
all right. Now the one I remember is the Mattel one. There actually was a Mattel Coleco version also.
Okay. Anywho,
Yeah, there was it. There it is.
I'm gonna look at Merlin
I don't know
up,
if I could.
see what it is, see what it looks like. I don't even remember it. But I think on that note, I'm gonna go eat dinner.
You go do that. I'm gonna. I
And
don't know. I'll probably look up other games I used to play now.
yeah, I know. I'm gonna probably look that stuff up and we'll talk about it next time. We'll look up some more stuff and go back further into our childhood, our traumatized We were traumatized as a child playing video games. At least we didn't go out and shoot anything.
It's always a good one.
They blame video games for everything. It's all video games' fault.
Of course.
School shooting, video games. Mass shooting, video games. Somebody goes into a mall and
Oh
shoots it up,
God,
video game.
they actually have one on eBay. Let's see if I can.
What, a Merlin?
Yeah. Yeah, the Merlin. Trying to figure out a good way to send you a picture of it, short of holding it up to the screen.
Just screenshot it. Just take a picture of it and text it away. And while he's doing that, we're gonna get out of here. We will be back. We're gonna do a couple episodes this week because we're behind. We're gonna get caught up. So,
I I sent you a link to a very trusted source,
oh boy.
Wikipedia.
Oh yeah. There you go. So, uh, yeah, we're gonna keep walking down this road of memory lane,
Well,
thinking
hang on,
about
wait,
stuff.
wait. You saw the name I chose today, right?
Yep, Colonel Courage.
Yeah. There's a reason. I don't know what guy is talking about it. Memorial Day, and we hear about military service members and stuff like that, and that got us on a little tangent about GI Joe. All the different GI Joe characters. You remember GI Joe. And we were discussing some of the most useless GI Joes. And so I said, well, I wonder if there's a list of the most useless GI Joes. Yeah, he's number 5 on the list. I'm not going to tell you. His military specialty is administrative strategist. His favorite quote is, "I'll never surrender when I'm wearing a tie because I can't be beat when I'm neat." His skills include organization and efficient work ethic. And he was a GI Joe.
Speaking of Memorial Day, let's remember why we have Memorial Day. Let's remember why we
Oh
have.
yes.
Let's remember why we have the ability to sit here and do this, and people listen to this. That's because of the military. I mean, my dad was a jarhead. He was a Marine. He did his time. He was in war. He saw it, and he made it back.
Was
A
he?
lot of people didn't.
Was he in Vietnam?
I do believe so. He never really talked about
My
it a
dad
whole
was.
lot.
My
You
dad was in
know,
Korea. He didn't really discuss it much.
yeah, that was the thing. They didn't. My dad never really talked about his military service. I just know he was. I get it. Enough. But
Well, I sent you. I
yeah,
sent you one. I sent you one just now.
um, but again, my hat's off to anybody that serving. I mean, I've got friends that serve. I got one of my best friends, unless otherwise, I believe he's still in the military. Did it as soon as he went out of high school. I mean, as soon as he graduated high school, and that was 1990. I believe he's still in. So, yeah. So, thank you guys. Thank you for what you've done and what you're doing. And again, the reason
Amen.
we have them is not to buy a fucking mattress. It's to celebrate the people who gave us the freedom to do what we're doing, regardless of what you're
Yes.
doing. If you want to, bitch about everything in the world, guess what? Somebody lost their life so you could do it. And you need to make sure you remember that. So, again, thank you to all of our military people, first responders, police officers, the whole 9 yards. But that's what Memorial Day is.
Amen.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
We'll be back. And until next time, Sharktopus.
Sharktopus.
I'll see you guys later.
Don't miss the start of the hostilities, Bat fans. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel.